Life. Ah, Jesus, I'm so tired. This is part of what I said I was gonna do, so let's get into this. Okay, let me see this. That's working. For sure, I can just close this. Should be able to close this as well. Yeah, close that. Close this. I'm just closing stuff out. Okay. How are we gonna start our research? We're gonna read through the whole Wikipedia. The whole Wikipedia article on Megamind, okay? Film produced blah blah blah, distributed by this, directed by him, no idea what it is. Still highly intelligent alien supervillain after defeating him a long time. No sees Megamind creates a new hero to fight. Humans like to save city from his creation becomes an even worse villain than he was. Okay. Premiere in Russia. It was released in the United States. Wow, it started on Russia. That's weird. Generally positive reviews. Blah 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 blah. Cult following. Yep, absolutely. It later spawned a franchise, including 3 console video games and a short. Okay, I've seen this. Let's have that open. Let's just spoil myself with this stuff. Well, I know the plot. I watched the movie today. Jeez, my mind's all scrambled. Yeah, I watched the thing. I watched the movie yesterday. Wait, the music's too high for me. It's just confusing me. I just want to start singing. There we go. Tina Fey, Brad Pitt. Film release commentary knows that his costume and show machine matter purposely evocative of Elvis Presley. Okay. Which is Megamind and his disguise. I was like, what? I was confused. Okay, one of the things that always confused me about this movie is the fact that Bernard doesn't have Megamind's voice when he's turned into him. I don't know. For voices Megamind gets disguised as Bernard House space in the middle of the movie, and meaning his disguise as Megamind. Created from films and created space that personas a parody of both the physical resemblance of Jor-El and Brando's voice as Vito Corleone. Okay. So he does resemble Jor-El. John Hill as Stewart. Roxy's blah 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 blah. Our great crosser Hurricane Powers. Maybe he said becomes Superman. His name is a reference to Hal Jordan and John Stewart. Okay, 2 Green Lanterns. I hadn't noticed that. I hadn't noticed that at all. Roman from Robot Monster. J.K. Simmons, also plays Megamind in disguise, blah blah blah. Ben Stiller's Bernard. Christopher Knight as prison guard, Tom blah 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 blah. Production. The film was written by Alan J. and Brent Simmons. It was first titled Mastermind, then Ubermind. Okay, I didn't know that one. Ben Stiller will be cast as Megamind. Okay, conflicts, RFA, Justin Rose. Guillermo del Toro worked as creative consultant on the film. Del Toro came on board 3 weeks before the end of production. Okay, the opening of the film where Megamind is falling Shakespeare, and that was Del Toro's idea. I love that opening. I love Del Toro. Yeah, I've heard this. He convinced them to cut 7 minutes of finished animation from the movie. No idea. We know that Hans Zimmer made the movie. The music. Okay, theatrical marketing, Megamind is promoted, blah blah blah, home media. Reception, Megamind open, blah 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 blah. Oh, it was Jesus. That was hard to compete against. Yeah, it had I don't remember if I watched this on the film theater. I don't think I did. 72% is not bad for Rotten Tomatoes. Plot points were animated forwards, and it's quite funny as it should be, but Tell Shop always gets the strongest should make it pleasant, and spectacular vision, blah 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 blah. Stars, accolades. Didn't win any of this awards. It was nominated to Terribly named blah 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 blah. Megamind debuting Doom. Blah blah blah. Story outright. Produce the video and plot. We already know. Oh wait, what is this? Debuting of Doom. Okay, I already have opened the full thing over there. But now that pick order CGA series already on Megamind defending your city. It's already that much. Blah blah blah. Seems confirmed that show's writing was completed. Okay, let's see what they actually did. Oh, it's just a list. Just okay. Yeah, never mind. And let's start with Doom Syndicate and see what we can find about this. Premiere the same day. Yeah, in addition to serving as a pilot, I already noticed that. Protects Atrocity from his former allies who were never, like, mentioned by chance, right? Was released on Peacock on March 1. Negative reviews from critics, that's cool. 2 days after the events of the first film, Megamind assumes the role of Metro City Defender. He, along with Al Chum, stops a criminal trio known as the Go Fish Gang from stealing priceless fish. Blah, blah, blah. I already watched this. Cast, production, development. Coming to the studio didn't have plans to produce future movie genre parodies like Megamind or Monster. There's 3 were parodies? I didn't know that. Wow, that's interesting. Pin-up series, Megamind Guide to Defend Your City. With Ferrell, Leverett Cross, just a voice of Minion. Blah, 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 blah. In the film, Minions were named Chum. Folks stated that this was down to avoid association with the Minions characters who debated. Yeah, I also deduced that. Megamind rules, concept is doing syndicate, blah, 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 blah. Was originally from an early version of the original film, but they were scrapped from the movie and instead were used in a video game, although the group made a return, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I've also read this. Okay, I watched the video about the iceberg group and Megamind. Everything they said on the video is basically here on the Wikipedia articles. That's all the research they did. That's funny. British Churches, release, Megamind, reception. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, note. The budget was also split between television series. Okay. Megamind Rules is an American dish I haven't watched. I don't plan to watch it. I want to see what each episode is about. Megamind popularity when a superhero called Dude Monkey appears. Okay, so ideas. New superhero. Mr. Donut becomes a villain. Chum accidentally. Chum is Minion, by the way. Causes a cockroach to become an anthropomorphic evil genius. Megamind resign, trying to act like each other when they accidentally switch bodies. Jails of an old friend of Roxanne's, Megamind reprograms Keiko's robot into a new friend for himself. And where Chum creates a clone of himself, and things go awry when the clone starts making more clones. On her birthday, Keiko goes undercover from the boot, blah 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 blah. Megamind's former mentor, Machiavellian, returns. Taking the Megamind civilian, he must make his way through the turn without being spotted, blah 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 blah. What the frig were these ideas, man? In an effort to keep his finger on the pulse of Metro City, Megamind goes undercover as an ordinary sales clerk, but soon learns there have been story of rarities. Okay, Machiavellian traps Megamind. Megamind runs into former nemesis Metroman while trying to escape prison. Megamind swaps powers with Metroman while fighting a new villain, knows Blast Destruction Worker. The rest of the team attempt to infiltrate. These are like the 2 cool concepts I've seen. Nothing else rings a bell. Like, oh my god, that's cool. No, not at all. Attempt to infiltrate a festival through Machiavellian. Wait, you're listening to music, right? Frick. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad. I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. I changed something and I didn't change it back later. I'm screwed. This video won't be probably left there. Sheesh. For device, I'm just talking over this so that it doesn't... The music doesn't go there. Okay, now it's not going there. I'm so stupid. Megamind, challenge the rest of the team, infiltrate, thrown by Chameleon, mind control cities of Metro City, blah 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 blah. Mega Fight is the ultimate challenge, which he must square up against a mind control Roxanne. Okay. Production references, blah blah blah. Yeah, we're not interested in any of this. Robot monster. I want to see what this was. Something was. Roman. I want to see how he's. Roman robot. I want to see how this looked because the Wikipedia said that it's not Minion looked like him. Okay, I mean I see it. Like it's sort of the body of monkey or gorilla or something, and then the thing on the head. Yeah, I see the resemblance, 100%. Okay, so I've been thinking about this. I have some ideas. I don't know which one's gonna work, which one's not gonna work. Let me just have this here. Okay, let's have ideas dump. One of the things that the Bottom Up Doom I think did really well was having Megamind struggle with the change of being a hero. I think since Megamind became a hero at the end of Megamind, that's a very logical step forward. Like Megamind struggles with being a hero. And let me see, like plot point. No, I think all of this should go into the same thing. These are gonna be the things I think could be a good idea to include in the whole thing. I think Megamind needs a new costume. This is part of character design. The reason I'm saying this is because I think that his current costume, even the one that he ends up reusing in the sequel, because I don't know why, it's very villainous. So he needs a makeover. He needs a new costume. Potential returning characters. Okay. Mandatory returning characters. Let's start with us. Returning characters. Those are going to be Megamind, of course. Roxanne. I think the mayor, probably, although she pretty much did nothing. Minion. Don't rename him. His name's Minion. It was dumb just changing his name. Who else? Who else could be? Okay, what else? I wanted to make it feel organic. Don't add BS backstory that clashes with the first movie, either with how the characters behave or events that should have been mentioned. What else? I want to have a seemingly unimportant or resolved issue from the first film. Lead into this one. Okay, I also was looking like this is not... I'm not the first person to do this. There are other videos of people rewriting Megamind. I want to try to stay away from what they said. I already have sort of a line I want to try to follow. But, yeah, like, I'm not the only one doing this. Other people have done it to better or worse extent, I think, for who the characters are. And, yeah, I want to try to not be influenced by those. I started watching some of them. I didn't finish them because I didn't want my ideas to get mixed up with those, okay? That being said, one of the cool ideas I saw was dealing with sort of what happened with their parents and stuff. And I have to say, this comes very influenced by having watched the new Superman. I thought about a similar important original issue. I want to have this. It could be the ship in which Megamind came, the ship in which Metroman came, okay, I want to have a list of don'ts, okay? What I don't want to happen, I don't want to introduce a villain gang that was never mentioned. It's my biggest issue with the new, like, with the actual sequel. Like, the Doom Syndicate comes out of nowhere, it's like, oh yeah, we made Megamind evil. No, Megamind was made evil because he was raised in prison. And he didn't go to school, that's why he's evil, because the only thing he thinks is good is what thieves and people that are in prison think is good. That's why he's evil. Not because of whatever the explanation was on that other film. Okay, what else? Introduce don't rename characters. Don't bring Metroman out of retirement. I think we can play a bit with that, especially with the fact that two people seem to recognize him at the end of the first one. Like, I don't want Metroman not to appear. Like, I want Jesus Christ. Yeah, my camera froze. Frick. Nice, dude. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That's the one I wanted to do. Cam link. Let's do that. Let's do this. And that. Are we reset? Cool. Sorry about that. But yeah. We don't want to remit. We don't want to bring Metroman out of retirement. We don't want to have characters play a big role just because. We don't want to give Titan. How do you say it? Titan? How, like they said on the. Like he writes it. Like, I was reading the script for the original Megamind. It's a completely different film. But there, the explanation given to why he's spelled Titan is because they ask him, like, the press asks him, Hal, oh, what's your name? He's like, I'm Titan. How do you spell it? And he spells, like, if you're tightening something, not like a titan. Like the Greek, term for you. The like the big forces that were here before the gods. Yeah. So to give Titan his powers back. I don't want to have Roxanne. Leave her job. I think she likes her job. I think it shows. I think making her the mayor on the sequel again was a mistake. And I think she's a great ally to Megamind by being a freaking reporter, you know? Okay, let's talk about characters. Let's talk about maybes. Let's name it that. Maybes. I was gonna have funny maybes. Okay. Let's just drop some ideas I have lying around. Okay. Recurring plot point of. Let me see one thing. Running out already. Jesus Christ. Oh, let me just do something here on my phone real quick. I don't know why it's grabbing that yellow color. I hate that it does that. Stop it. Let me just brewing. After 16 days schedule hold. Okay. Recurring plot point of people having spotted Metroman and Megamind having to erase their memory. I think it would be funny for Megamind needing Bernard's help. Bernard's a guy that was the expert on Megamind and Metroman. I think he was the museum guide, so it would make sense for that to happen. But I don't know how the forget me stick works. Like, if it actually does what it says it does, it just hits you in the head. But at the end of the film, he's hit with that. And I don't know, that just makes him unconscious. I think it does erase your memory because when Hal wakes up from getting his powers, he just remember having just seen Minion and Megamind there. Okay? Okay, don't. Let me have another don't. Break up Minion and Megamind. It's like... my list of don'ts is stuff they just did on the second movie, man. Okay, recurring plot point. The ones that should have been broken up here, I think, Megamind and Roxanne make more sense of getting broken up. Like, they do get broken up on the first movie, but it's different because it's like Roxanne breaks up with Bernard because she realizes it's Megamind. It's not like they, for who they are, necessarily have that breakup. So I think it could be an interesting to have a breakup. Maybe Roxanne gets a new job offer and she has to move away, or Megamind. I don't know. But I think it makes more sense for them to break up somehow. Also, another maybe I had, I just could go to up here. Okay. And deterring characters. Okay, Megamind needs a new costume. Maybe. Idea dump. Roxanne is pregnant. Okay, let's. That could be an interesting thing, and maybe you can play with that. Like, since Megamind has a huge head, like her tummy is gonna be huge as well. I don't know. You can be fun with that. You can have fun with that, actually. I want to see, like, introduce another established hero from a neighboring city. Okay, one of the ideas I had is like, Megamind is obviously a parody of Superman and Lex Luthor. Metroman is Superman, Megamind is Lex Luthor, and it just like goes into the tropes of being a superhero, and it goes far beyond that. So what if there's a Batman type of character, or there's a Flash? I think Batman is the one that makes the most sense. So we're gonna have that as a potential idea, like have a Batman type character on. Yeah, I have some stuff I wanna go further into later. Okay, what else can we do here? I can't, like, the one thing I don't like about this program is I can make the type bigger. It's just annoying a bit. Wait, is this a... No, that's finding. Nope. I can make this bigger, can I? Yeah, I can. Well, it's fine. My head's gonna hurt later, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, have a stimulating important or resolve issue for the first film that introduced one, the shape in which Megamind came, the shape in which Metroman came. What else? I like the idea of the button of doom. I'm debating myself on whether to consider that canon or not. I think it makes sense for me to do it. Do we... Let's prove this. Do we consider the button of doom canon? Canon. Okay, have seemingly unimportant or resolved. Unimportant or seeming resolved issue from the first. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, their ships are one thing. Their past could be an interesting. Their past make it organic though. Like, what else can we have here? Okay, this is risky. I wanna... not here, though. I wanna do it on the other screen so that there are no issues with copyright and stuff. Even though the music already sounded, so... We're probably gonna have problems with that already because I'm dumb. But yeah, like... let me see. Oh, shoot. Yeah, shut up. Shut up! Oh, wait. Here, mute the side. Oh. Okay. That was frightening. Okay. Megamind. I'll just open it up on Netflix on another screen. And check some stuff out. Okay. I just noticed something that could be interesting. Give me a sec. How did it say? That's just about Christmas and the thing here. Christmas, blah blah blah. I want to see if any of the headlines from the scene, the opening scene, gives us something. Okay. Chelsea have been able to secure the child's diabolical plans, discovering his prison, making a genius. Getting into the whole... Okay, let me see if I can find this. A Megamind and newspaper HD. I'm getting a ton of wallpapers. No, I don't want that. Newspapers that come. No, I'm not finding. I'm not finding the type of stuff that I want to find. Might just look it up on YouTube, you know. Nope. Metroman Triumph for Megamind to a plot. Okay. Does this tell us what was the last thing? No, this is all gibberish. That's so funny. Let me show you. This is so funny. It's all gibberish. I think. Or at least it looks like gibberish. Yeah, it's gibberish, right? Like, there are a few words that seem like words. But in general, I think it's all gibberish. Okay, I'm looking at a different scene. Problem is that it has a ton of motion blur. Hometown boy makes bad. Let me see if I can find it on YouTube. Like Megamind, title, sequence. Megamind title sequence, not what I meant. I'm opening scene. Dude, how come this is not uploaded? Megamind, like opening. Not this one, not this one. Maybe this one? Again, I'm gonna mute this. Okay, yeah, it has this. This HD is not HD though. Which sucks. I want to be able to read what the newspapers say. Yep, no, it's on Netflix. It looks better. Give me 1 second here. See if I can find anything. Been able to secure, I don't know, for a child's education, the local plans, blah blah blah. Discovered in his prison the makings of a genius, something gone wrong. Human codes acceptable. Jane, I don't know. Jane Doe, said Miss Jane Doe. Phil, he. The child has been something from the general population, protection of the something, this something, protected the child, something, protected something, the other something. I don't know. I think it starts becoming gibberish, like, behind that. Megamind uses 82-step plan in something, something, something. Battle of the Century. Winter pageant, no idea. City Hall under attack. Good beats evil. Metro Man. I don't know, he's just hitting him in the face. Another Metro Man. Defender of Metro City. Megamind behind bars once again. Yeah, it doesn't really say what happened. And the next newspaper we see, yeah, it's filled with gibberish. Metro City monitor. Oh, it gives us a year. I think it doesn't make sense, but it gives us a year supposedly. Okay, yeah, we're gonna keep finding more stuff, I guess. So don't introduce that. Do we consider Bottom of Doom canon? Okay. Let me do under here like overall plot idea. Megamind struggles with being a hero. What if there is a time jump? Maybe there is a time jump. Megamind struggles with being a hero. Maybe he even starts to feel the way Metro Man did. What else? I think, and he maybe goes to learn from heroes that are like that operate in neighboring cities. I want to see Metro Man's lair. I think there may have been some interesting stuff there. Where's this? Where's his lair? It's before this. That's the whole explanation of what happened. Okay, here's the lair. Okay. Let me see if we can find anything interesting in his lair. It's a very weird layer. Like, it's so odd looking on the outside. Okay, there's a bust. Sure, I can show a still image and nothing will happen, right? Okay. There are some awards, a ton of books, a ton of statues, a ton of portraits. Okay, I don't see anything like particular just yet. Yeah. A bunch of memorabilia. He has an Emmy, I think. Suits. yeah, more stuff. It's all about him. It's like a Metroman museum. A medal, some photos, and then he arrives. Blah blah blah. There's a key to a city. Metroman again. Blah blah blah. Nothing. Why does he have such a huge couch? No, nothing. He tells his story, why he did what he did. His plan, what he did. He grabs a guitar. Yeah, like that. Yeah, there's not much that we can see from that. Okay. Yeah, my main idea is having him like struggle with being a hero. He wants to know how to be a hero. So he goes on a learning journey. I'll pray in neighboring city. He realizes that maybe the heroes aren't as perfect as he thinks them to be. That's my initial idea, okay? Let's start doing something. Let's talk about let's just say the OG movie. Let me open up a summary or something. Megamind plot. Where's this thing? Okay. Main superhero comic film produced by Teamworks. It doesn't say explicitly it's a. What is this called? A parody here. Okay, supervillain man and his arch nemesis, a superhero Metroman, are aliens of different species who were both independently sent to Earth as infants before a black hole destroyed their planets. Okay. Let's start with that. Okay. I think an interesting plot point here. Here's a little thing. Let me show you. If I can find this. Megamind, you're destined. You are destined for greatness.
And here is your pinky.
Who couldn't wait to get me out into place on an 8-year-old
For greatness.
That was a
Okay, there we go. I remember seeing a trailer for Megamind. I don't know which movie. I think it was on Sorbsap or something. But this happens.
who couldn't wait to get me out of the house.
You are destined for greatness.
That was a lot of expectation to place on an 8-day-old.
Here is your sidekick.
And here
Is your minion.
Oh, that's interesting.
Take care of you.
I want to rewatch this.
Minion. He will take care of you.
and here is your pinky. You are destined.
I want to rewatch this whole thing.
I didn't quite hear that last part.
Blah, blah, blah.
With parents who couldn't wait to get me out of the house.
You are destined
Like, yeah, it's-
for greatness.
That was a
It's
lot.
very different. Like, I checked the lip sync when I watched the movie today. It's the same lip sync. So, I think it would be... it would be nice to bring that back, okay? It's very Superman, I know. But I already had this idea for a while ago. Okay, you're destined... Are destined... to greatness? What did he say? I just forgot.
Couldn't wait to get me out of the house.
You are destined for greatness.
For greatness. You're destined for greatness, okay. There we go. Things I want to do. Where do you have a mate? I don't have a dues, okay. Where's this thing? Deuce. I wanted you to show Megamind. I want to show Megamind inventing something. For sure, that's something I didn't see on the sequel at all. It was like, oh, I had this thing from ages ago I never mentioned, and yeah, we're gonna use it. But I don't remember Megamind being smart throughout the whole Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate thing. So we have to show Megamind inventing something. Okay. You're destined for greatness. That's what his parents told him. Maybe, like, I really want that ship. I don't know if we're shown what happened to that ship. That's something I want to check. I think that ship could be a great plot point for the sequel. Like, imagine this, like, Megamind's out of the jail. He's now good with everyone, and we discover that the prison guards kept his ship or something. Or someone took his ship, okay? I think these two ships are what are gonna drive my story forward, okay? Could be Megaminds, could be Metramans. One of both, or both. I think Megaminds because very simple design reason. Let me show you. Let me just get to that point on the movie here. Like, again, I'm afraid of copyright and stuff, so yeah, we're gonna skip through this in just a second. Let me see. Well, it doesn't show very well here, but this is sort of how the ship looks. And if we go a bit, yeah, like, it's super techy inside. Super tech. Wait, can we see it before it closes? Yeah, we can't really see it, but there's a ton of stuff. We then go later into Metramans. Oh, here we see it as well. We go into Metramans. Where's Metroman? That one goes first, right? Yeah, it goes first. Here, that trajectory doesn't make sense, but we'll allow it. Look at this. Oh, it opens here. Dude. Right here. It lands here, blah, blah, blah. Show me. Dude, I'm so afraid of copyright right now. Look, like, it's so simple. I'm not sure if, like, there's any shot that something, like, can be extracted out of this. It's, like, not techy at all. It's super, it's like Apple versus any other brand, you know? So I'm not sure if they can extract stuff from it. But maybe. I think the ships are gonna be a big point of the film, okay? Let me just note that down. Overall plot ideas. Secondary conflict. I don't know. Let's just do it like that. You have the story. Be led by Megamind's ship. Okay. My idea is that, let me just write all of the things that I said. My idea is that once Megamind is released officially from prison, how the story be led by Megamind ship. My idea is that once Megamind is released officially from prison, he'd be handed some stuff maybe inventions from him. And amongst those things would be his ship. I think the ship is an important part. And I know I said earlier I saw someone else doing the going to the past of the character thing. I'm not sure if they mentioned the ship. I already had the idea of the ship being the important plot point when I rewatched the film today. So yeah, that's me. Like, I didn't steal that from anyone else. Maybe mention for him, and amongst those things would be his ship. He doesn't know it exists. He doesn't know it still exists. Okay, what are my ideas of stuff that could come from that? Let me do this. Megamind starts with being here. Megamind is a costume. Maybe the ships contains Adices. Ooh. That could be interesting. Like, if it could be interesting if we connect the fact that Roxanne is pregnant with, I don't know, maybe like Megamind. There's a disease that it can only affect Megamind, but it could also affect a baby. I don't know. Maybe it could be interesting to go from that. The other ideas I have, maybe there's just contained a disease or something, or a creature that was dormant or something. What else could happen? Maybe ships contain disease or something. Maybe the government experimented with the ships. We didn't know. Okay, let's look at more stuff. I want to see. I just want to make sure that the ship's not shown in throughout the whole like Megamind being tiny sequence. And so far it's not. Yeah, Metroman ship's just like super slick. I don't see much that could be done from that. I think we're fine with that. Okay, Megamind here is working. He has license plates. I'm assuming that the prison guys are meant to be making the license plates as part of their forced jobs, and that's where he gets the tools and stuff. I like that he uses the little thingy, like his pacifier. Okay, Megamind. He has a ton of stuff here. He has the signs of this thing. Okay. No idea how he managed to do whatever he did in prison, like all his inventions from there. But again, I love that the pacifier is one of the sources of his power. I want to see if the pacifier appears later in the film. Okay, like, I remember it clearly being the source of all his inventions when he was a kid. Okay, he does do the bomb. I want to see more stuff. I want to see how the clock works. Still disabled, blah, blah, blah. Like, from my understanding, like, Minion's, like, the one who does some of this stuff. He creates stuff, like, Megamind tell him what to do, and he just executes the stuff. I don't know. Okay. Minion's cool design. Yeah, okay. Supposedly here, Metroman dies, right? No, okay, like huge explosion. Megamind's near the water. He's happy he's made it. Yeah. Okay, let's just start doing my summary. Okay, my mind is going all over the place. Did you movie like Megamind and Metroman fled their homes because of a giant black hole. What else? Megamind lands in prison. Metroman lands in opulence. Blah 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 blah. Let me put this here. Then like the reason Megamind, I think I should put this in bold. The reason Megamind becomes a villain is because he isn't accepted by his peers. Here's the thing, like, the first thing that happens is Megamind begins being corrupted by criminals, okay? At an early age. The reason Megamind becomes a villain is because he's not accepted by his peers, okay? This gets resolved. This is resolved. Don't touch it. We can't touch that, okay? My version of the film is him like, he's like, I don't know, 20-something, 30-something. He's becoming a hero now. He doesn't know how to do it. He's done one heroic deed. He doesn't know what else to do. I also want to see how he describes a hero. Let me turn on subtitles as well. That, okay. Okay. Deuce, okay. We can see everybody. We can blah blah blah. Deuce. Megamind is a showman. I think it's never like expressly shown that Megamind kills anyone. So I think like he's never done that. Okay, what if what starts kickstarting the whole hero debate? Wait, this is the OG movie. A real plot idea. Yeah, we're playing with cliches a bit, but that's part of the parody genre, you know? What if Megamind fails to save someone? / accidentally kills someone. Let me look. Did Megamind ever kill anyone? I'm pretty sure someone already. That's a Megamind kill count. Okay. There's a kill count wiki. What the frick? Okay, let me see. Why is Mr. C so willing to accept Megamind as their new hero at the end of the film? He might have succeeded, but as far as we know, he still killed Metroman. The realm of good as she was here, Megamind is the second time he's not the one currently one. Only destroying sea and memory serves me even during his rank terror. He was nowhere as horrible destruction would say. Yeah, okay, it's a bit of a technique in Save the Cat. You want to make your hero look good even though he's not a good person. Make the villain so horribly bad that your good guy is like it's better in comparison. Building claim to see when he's dangerous sound. When he was in power, like he was some mild lettering. Everyone should beat his new route and flew to the city capital and with the show still how close to Robert. I mean that's true. Like I love when he's like people are waiting for his battles. It's like a bunch of people like yeah he want to come and see the next fight. It's like I think it's all show with this too. Like I don't think Megamind ever killed anyone. You know. Okay, let me see. Deaths on Megamind. Let's check this. Okay. Megamind's parents sucked into a black hole. Okay. Everyone on Megamind's planet. That's like a huge. That's funny, dude. That's funny. Unnamed man. Megamind ran over by an invisible car. When? Wait, what? When? Hal kills 10 people. Hal kills people. When does this happen? I think I know when it happens. But was it Megamind? What? Let me look that up. I think the one time someone is hit by a car is Minion driving, right? Is it? What is this called? Megamind. What was I gonna look for? Invisible car montage. Surely someone already did this, right? Nope. Megamind versus Titan scene. No. Megamind Master Plan. Okay, let's just go to Netflix, you know. Where is this? Like the only time I see someone being ran over by the invisible car. Oh well, it could be when he leaves prison. Let me check that. But again, it's Minion driving. Or does it become Megamind then? Okay, let's see. Okay, he's still here. Like here, Minion hits people here. Like, let me just flap my arms around so that this isn't like caught by copyright stuff. Yeah, we have that. He hits that one person and he maybe dies. Okay, that's Minion. And there's this like see this already happened. Like the car comes from this way. And these people didn't die. And he was going at a speed like... I don't think that counts as a kill. Okay, here they don't like run over anyone. What's another invisible car scene? The other one I can think of is this one. Again, I move my arm so it doesn't get copyright claim. Yeah, they don't. I am assuming it's the one that Minion goes over, right? I have a question. No, besides Roxanne, Megamind knows a mention of his actual life for all every monster murder here. Of course, Megamind saved from Titan, Megamind, blah blah blah. Is bringing me to the next point. No, except Megamind and Holly 7 knows that Titan was created by a fear without anything. Might be angry that it somehow found in the church. Then again, Megamind fine. Okay, that's an interesting point. Wait, let me go back to here. Overall plot idea, what if Megamind felt the same with someone accidentally so he killed someone? What if people blame him for Titan? On theory, once again, contributor no, through Megamind, next frame, nice spoiler warning. The seriousness of my mind is not going to high school prison. Second mental adventure removal to see for Elegance, you very probably receive full pardon. Once revealed when truly knows to counter it for the murder. Okay. This theory is basically the government knows. That makes sense. Like, what if someone else knows? Okay. Overall plot idea is, what if someone discovered that Metroman is alive and is threatening with making it public. Slash makes it public. Okay, cool. Unknown person has to overthrow Buster Translator. Scare approach, yeah. He looks like a generally release searchers break down the man's mega spline, disappointment, sure, yeah, that I want the A, I think. Megamind fan theories. Okay. It's Kurchini original one. Someone's been someone's near a bear, someone himself is genuinely evil. Sure, you just too much man, most using his juices, blah 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 blah. Keep him familiar with possible death threat. Okay. Interesting. The cringe extension is with sidekick. And if turning rocks into anyone like him. What? What? What the flavor, dude? Maybe on something, Doom Syndicate, my wife's pretty cool. Electra calls black hole. Okay, that's interesting. Metroman, Megamind will become a hero. Megamind will turn rocks into time and everything and get according to plan. Megamind steals every time for time super. Okay, I like that. I like that. I'm reading stuff from people that like this franchise as well. Where's my juice? Have Megamind do like community service. Let's go to my maybes. Funny maybes. Megamind is on a quest to remove his 88 life sentences. How's it called? 88 life sentences in English, right? Like, I know the term in Spanish it's cadena perpetua, but in English I think it's life sentence, right? Frick, I didn't mean to do that. Meant to do that on this other thing. Yeah, life sentence. Life sentences. Okay, maybe it's like, do you do that? He reach a deal with the government. He has to like capture 88 criminals. I don't know. Maybe that's part of what he has to do. His 88 like sentences. Take Monkey King as inspiration. That one's somewhat similar to that. Like, he's gonna gain immortality after defeating I don't know how many. That movie's funny. It's great, I think. Oh, I should play a right hand chart, so I assume they were warned with each other and they wiped each other out in their battles. Megamind was supposed to be a hero, that's for champion of the earth. Metroman, a flying brick, was sent to destroy Earth. Each family became a superhero, was ready pretty sure. Okay, let's go here. Nature versus nurture. Themes. Well, it should be like this. That's fine. Nature versus nurture. Good versus evil. Maybe, yeah, like. Which means parents are the one he didn't give her child computing equal care for him. Megamind said, mine respected theory, fuck you, kill it, and blah. Metroman and Megamind were supposed to be a team. Got to Brown and Megamind had superior until I could use much. Cool tactics and cool gadgets. Okay, here's the thing. Things I don't have one to do. Where's the Breaking Megamind bring Metromac out of retirement? He had the chance to do it. Well, maybe he's outed at some point. What if the movie's about Metroman, dude? Okay, let's maybe the movie is about Metroman. Like, when I'm thinking, what if he's outed? And what if the movie starts with Megamind just wiping the memory of someone that discovered Metroman's alive? Or something. Or, I don't know. In the movie, it's not clearly stated that he has a secret identity. In the movie, it's not clearly stated that he has a secret identity. But on the original script I was writing, he was basically described as a Tony Stark type figure, okay? But then it's weird. It's a bit inconsistent. Like, he's like first a philanthropist, and he's they literally call him a playboy philanthropist and something else. Then later they just call him a philanthropist. I think playboy and philanthropist are two things that don't necessarily go together. But yeah, I'm just in that part of the script. I haven't finished reading it. I may finish it later today or tomorrow. I don't know. We have to keep tying his powers back. Tabor Stanley for Joff. Okay, maybe the movie's about Metroman? Question mark. Like, what would happen? Let's. What are people waiting for time? Let's keep writing here. What if Metroman is outed? What if disappears? What if Metroman disappears? I don't know, Metroman could be kidnapped. That could be interesting. Okay, let me think of more stuff we can do. I keep going away from this. Let's sort of summary of the one. Okay, Megan being corrupted by criminals and urgers. Megan becomes ability. He's in your care. Jesus resolved. Don't touch it. Okay, cool. Let's keep going back to the film. Okay. Stealth mode. That. Okay, let's keep writing plot points. Megamind escapes prison. Using his tech. It was already planned. It was already planned. Okay. This could be interesting. What if... I want to see that person. I want to see a person. Where's the person? High security prison. Happy thoughts make happy people. Okay. Megamind is trapped in there. That little chair. Yeah, I was gonna say, what if he built that person? Okay, just give him a time, blah, blah, blah. I mean, Megamind details you didn't see. So maybe I already did this. Details you missed or something. Okay. I can close this. I have so many things open. I want to read that. There.
Does anyone even?
What is this? It's creating bursts and show up again until it creates because while Megamind is doing lottery, he hadn't burned out his keeping skills, but it disappears. But watch my show before it hits him with a forget mistake.
Even remember the movie Megamind?
What's
Has
this?
a bit of a crush on the character Roxanne. Here, Metro Man straight up turns.
That's a freaking summary of the thing. How does this have 150,000 views? Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Megamind escapes prison using his deck. It was already planned. What else have we here? I need to end stream in like 30 minutes because I have to do other stuff. So, Megamind escapes prison using his deck. It was already planned. Let me look about that. Like, Minion. Minion what? Minion, helps him. And is a bit of a guide to him. Megamind kidnaps Roxanne. Metro Man apparently dies. What the frick? Metro Man seemingly dies. Metro Man seemingly dies. Yeah, that's a whole plot point. Blah blah blah. Megamind takes over the city. Megamind takes over the city, but he soon loses purpose because there's no one to stop him. Maybe this whole being a villain thing is just like for fun for him. The idea is that he finds a new purpose. Okay, let's see what evil things he does here. Like, he just steals stuff. He gets tired, okay. Then what happens? Megamind becomes Bernard. And begins seeing Roxanne. Okay, let's see if there's something at the museum that we can grab. Okay, there's a statue of him punching Megamind. What else have we here? He's grabbing a plane. Okay. Can't hear you. Checks me as always. I shall find me. I hate you. He has super hearing. He has laser vision. He can hear. Like, it's established that the whole planet exists. That's something. Heroes. And the heroes that appear here are like ancient heroes. Then Metro Man. Okay, Metro Man Museum, blah blah blah. Yeah, there's not much in the museum. Okay, so Roxanne finds their secret lair and accidentally fires the gun that turns Hal into Titan. Oh, that happens. There. Okay, Megamind begins training Titan. Training Hall. Megamind begins training Hall because Megamind begins training Hall while dating Roxanne as Bernard. Something happened to Megamind. Okay, I want to see. This is about Miss Rich. You say you're gonna stay with her. Oh no! No, my main man, get out of town. Oh, this is bad. You're falling in love with her. You're forgetting your place, minion. No, give me the keys. She will never find the point of lying. Presses a button that resets his arm. Think your first day, I think. Okay, when she will never find the point of lying. Honestly, if I didn't know any better, I think this was your first day of being evil. It says gone far enough. He takes the keys. Maybe I don't want to be the bad guy anymore. You heard me? Okay, that's what breaks them up. Now give me the keys. My sole purpose in life is to look after you. Okay. We need that quote from I think Minnie's gonna die in my sequel. Megamind kidnaps Roxanne, Metroman simply died, Megamind is training Howell the Restars Bernard. Megamind and Minion break up. Who are you? I need a quote from this. Now give me the key. Blah 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 blah. No, Ground. My sole purpose in life is to look after you. I want to have that as a direct quote. My sole purpose in life is to look after you. That's what Minion says. Okay. What are you saying? You don't need me? Let me make it clear. Code, I don't need you. You know what? Code, I'll just pack my things and go. Code, fine, back. He takes his stuff. Good luck on your date. I will. That doesn't even make any sense. I know. He leaves. I love this scene. Very important scene. Megamind sees himself in the mirror and is sad. Only when he turns into Bernard, he becomes happy again. So personalized you, blah blah blah. There's the date. She finds out about Titan. Okay. Okay. Becomes happy again. Titan. Kidnaps Roxanne as a way to try to get her, but she rejects him. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, I want to see the part where she sees him kissing. Where's the part where Hal is here? Okay, here it is. I want to see that. To being normal, blah blah blah. Hal sees him. She flies away. Nobody sees him. Okay. That she rejects him that same night. Hal sees Roxanne and Bernard and is broken-hearted. He becomes a villain here. The truth is out, and Roxanne breaks up with him. Okay, I want to see what she says about him. Like when they say about the judging a book by its cover. You took over the studio. Okay, here it is. About judging a book by its cover. Well, let's take a look at the contents there, shall we? You destroyed Metroman. You took over the city, and then you actually got me to care about you. Like, that's the worst Megamind's ever done. Like, why are you so evil? Like, the truth is out. The worst thing Megamind has ever done is killing Metroman. Okay? We have established Roxanne, a reporter, a renowned reporter in this world, says that the worst thing Megamind's ever done is killing Metroman. He's probably the first person he's ever killed. Do you really think I will ever be with you? No, blah, blah, blah. Okay, he goes try to find not Servil, Minion. Okay, Megamind. Megamind. Broken-hearted. Let me pause this here. Challenges Titan. Okay. Here's new character challenged by evil. Where is the one you call Titan? Okay, like, there's a ton of people just waiting for him there. People start leaving. They leave. Okay. Harder challenges Titan. Titan doesn't show up. Titan doesn't show up. What else? Put your shot for 1 second. I'm trying to lose all. Titan went rogue. And suggests them teaming up. Titan went rogue. And suggests them teaming up. Okay, what? Another maybe. What if Metron disappears? Maybe. Maybe. How do I move this down? Like that. Maybe, they want a new Metroman, but this time, this was a very low maybe. This time they look for a better candidate. Frick. Oh, what do I do here? Maybe blah 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 blah. Where we are. Taking resurrence, she has them teaming up. Megamind reveals the truth to provoke Ha, but realizes he's demented and dangerous. If he knows I can't wait to take me to jail now. My release is like, this is how you play the game. Yeah, it's a game. To Megamind, it's all a game. Okay, this whole thing's a game for Megamind. Going time out. There's a huge explosion. That should have killed people, dude. How kills people left and right, man? Megamind doesn't. Like, here's the thing. You can run Megamind, but you can hide. He should have killed the mayor there. When he flicks them. The Megamind meme, that's funny. Titan turn evil. So you can right here. Okay, police are swelling. Okay, if anything leaves clues, can lose if he's gone or misplaced. Where he did it. Okay, maybe want to reveal the truth. He asks for Roxanne's help. It's fine. Clues about Metroman and his lair. They discover Metroman faked his death. There. Titan goes all evil. You'll have to heads of him, no offense. Let's see what Metroman says. We need your help. I'm sorry, I really am. I'm done. You know, little buddy, there's a yin for every yang. If there's bad rule or rise up against it. And he like moves him here. It's taking me a long time to find my calling. Now it's by time you find yours. Okay. He basically tells him, can we tie ourselves? Say we look to the later, we got some ray guns. All them sideways and just go gassed on him. We can't. So that's it, you're just giving up. I'm the bad guy. I don't save the day. And I don't fly into the sunset. I don't get the girl. Yeah, he just goes back to jail. Discovering Metro said, Metroman encourages him to rise up and be a hero. He refuses and goes to jail. Voluntarily. Okay. You and I worked here for a long time. I know you. You don't know me. Blah blah blah. I want to talk to a guy who loves being a cameraman, eating dip, and being a nerd. Not being as scary as a Titan Hall. Too late. Okay. He refuses and goes to jail voluntarily. Roxanne tries. I mean, Roxanne is also a heroine. I don't want to do that, but we could explore her becoming a heroine on the second one. I'm gonna put that on the maybes, like. Maybes. Roxanne becoming a hero? Okay, let's go back to doing the summary thing. Roxanne tries to talk out of it. He kidnaps her and threatens Megamind. He kidnaps her and threatens Megamind. You can she said the city needs you. I need you. Keep me waiting. Blah 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 blah. Okay, he kidnaps her and threatens Megamind. Megamind learns this and Megamind learns this and Megamind learns this and Megamind learns this and tries to talk to the warden to be released. You have to let me go. You want to say it? I'll say it. I'm sorry. I've terrorized the city countless times. Yeah, he's terrorized the city and created a curious turn out to be a villain. Okay, like, at least this guy... Well, no, he doesn't know because that's Minion. I like Roxanne and my best friend Minion. I treat it like dirt. But please don't make the city pay for my mistakes. Don't make your son pay for my wrongdoings, okay. Cellar opens, apology accepted. Zoom, it's Minion. Ah, I love minis. Very good going, okay. You got me, blah blah blah. Good luck, fellas. We're gonna die. Wait, what? Okay. To be released. Minion brings him out of jail. Metro Tower, blah blah blah. Please don't do this. Okay, breaks him out of jail. Him and Megamind defeat Titan. Okay. Like, why are there still people here? Wait, I'm missing something here. Where was the... Okay, this is not... Where's this TB things? I'm lost a bit here. And where is everybody? Sorry you guys are not seeing this, but I just don't want to deal with... There's a Metro Tower. Like, why is there people that haven't fled? I don't see it. Like, I guess it makes sense for it to see him, but why is there people that haven't fled? There's good in you, blah, blah, blah. I did the best I could. Okay, I want to receive the scenes with... Okay, there's a bit of a weird plot point. Okay. This might be a mistake, but we're gonna look past that, but... Like, Megamind has... I mean, he has to watch it. It's not safe to say, like, he doesn't have 2 of everything, dude. He's Megamind, he has a watch, he has this thing. It was the Megamind all along. Thing really funny, huh? Okay, he stripped out his thing. Actually, look back right now. Okay, he gets that. Takes that. Okay. One of the do's is we need to address. We need to address all warming up has been removed. Maybe except for one or something. That's your funny. Like, you call back to stuff that was funny in the first one, but in a different way. It's like wait, what? That's weird. Oh, let's go back. He grabs it from that. Yeah, it does make sense. He sends him flying. Woo! Okay. She was gonna hit him. He falls. That's back to the beginning. He has his gun. Oh, that would die hard. I want to see what all the functions on this gun. Okay, like the dehydration gun, I think is pretty cool, but he only uses that, and the gun has plenty of other functions as well. I didn't read that. There's a destroy. There's a death ray. Okay. Juice. Explore. The other functions of the dehydration. That's not how you spell that. Dehydration. Gone. I can read destroy, death ray. Death ray. Decompress. Okay, let me look this on YouTube. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to read that on YouTube. Let's just check. Megamind. Megamind. Ending. Yep, this is final fight. Mute this. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Show me what's happening with the gun. What already happened, I just missed it. There's there. Deregulate. Decompress. Deregulate. Destroy. Death ray, destroy. Dehydration, decompress. On the other scene, like Bernard scene, Bernard Museum Megamind. It also showed some words. I remember the destroy one, but don't remember the rest I saw. Okay, here we go. Demoralize. That's hilarious. It. Demoralize. Debilitate. Okay, decompress your function, destroy, show connections, show more refined versions of stuff he invented as a kid. Like, that's a great plot point, like the dehydration thing. That's what solves the whole movie. That's what makes that's why it makes, like, that's why it's so that's why we are shown so many times the dehydration gun, because it's like it's a plot point you're continuously like exposed to, so that when it comes back at the end, it's like, oh, it makes sense. That's cool. I just want to see something. I'm not sure if Minion is there on the freaking thing. It doesn't really look like it. But not today. We can't say all habits die hard. Destroy that ray. Titan's there on the other side. Say bye bye Roxy. The first gun falls down. Okay, wait. There might have been another text here. Destroy that ray. The no. Demoral. Is that demoralize? I'm not sure if that's demoralize. What does it say? Okay, I'm just gonna rewatch this scene. I had it open, right? It's not here. It's before. Okay, here. Where is? It's here. Let me put this on maximum quality. Assuming it's demoralized, the one that's there. Let me look up. All dehydration gun functions. Megamind. Decon is a weapon Megamind meant to secure what you feel. Decompress, okay. Decoupage. What the frick is that, dude? Death ray and destroy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I was missing one. No idea when that one appears, but that one's one I was missing. The movie against is just train me when they are at school, burnout, blah blah blah. The decon is sing again, Megamind, the button or doing. Damn uses to dehydrate his friends. Settings. Decompress on scene, demoralized, because anyone hit by it to beg for mercy. That's funny. Decoupage, shoots slips of paper that stick to any surface. On scene, like he kills any living thing hit by it. Destroy, disintegrates anything hit by it. The dial portion of the decon resembles a trembler revolver. In his review, Megamind versus Doomseeker. Shoot them with the dehydration gun. Megamind is just become a small moon with the Megamind real communities. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's go back to this. What if Metron disappears? Blah 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 blah. Him and Megamind defeat Titan. And breaks you out of jail. Megamind becomes a hero. That's how the movie ends. Megamind becomes a hero. People are excited about him becoming a hero. Okay. Wait, is that cape he's wearing Metroman's cape? What's his white cape? I saw what might have been a mistake. Some clipping. No, it's the cape that Metroman was using in Get Burned. Okay. Defender city braces for first major winter storm. Megamind defender of Metro City. Okay, now he becomes a hero. That's how it ends. Titan is in Megamind's old cell. That might be a plot point of my movie. I'm having ideas, okay? Where's the Bernard thing? Okay, what is this? It's all the signs, right? Maybe we can look at the credits. Should take a look at the credits for ideas. Megamind art book. Let's see if I can find that one. Great, I may be able to. I think it's on the Internet Archive. Megamind about Brilliant Blue. No, it's just text. Here we're gonna see it. Can be viewed here. Oh, it's on the Internet Archive. Cool. And you can download it. Like, don't mind if I do. Cool. Yeah, we gotta look at the art book as well. See what we can find there. Might be interesting. Yeah, there's some cool stuff from what I'm seeing. Repeated file there, Megamind. Reduced file size. Okay, let's download the big one. We're gonna check that later. Okay. What else had we here? Titan's Megamind's old cell. Potential plot point. Potential plot point. Like, if we have Megamind leaving the city, we need to have something happen in the city that makes him go back. Yeah. I think I have what I need for now, and I need to end stream somewhere soon. Megamind 2. Hey, Ivan, how are you doing? Yeah, like, I'm trying to, as a sort of, what is it called? Creative exercise, I'm trying to rewrite Megamind. Like, I watched the sequel, I didn't like it at all. And I'm doing weekly exercises that stimulate my creative abilities to, like, become a better animator and stuff. Like, content creator and storyteller. So my project for this week is gonna be writing an actual good Megamind sequel. This is all the ideas I was able to gather for the what? For this stream. I'm not sure if you're still here, by the way. Sorry, I just read you. I was looking at something else on this same screen right here. And as I was saying, I think I'm gonna end the stream right about here. I have some stuff we can check tomorrow, and the idea is gonna be to make this over this week, and it's gonna be hard. So yeah, I appreciate anyone watching this re-uploaded on YouTube if it's not like muted because of the first 5 minutes in which there was music sounding. But yeah, thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.